Honey, and I am the writer and director of the play Geek Out that you are about to watch. But before I present the play, I kind of want to talk a little bit about how I came up with the story, because we are currently celebrating its 1 year anniversary, which baffles my mind that it's already been a year, because it doesn't feel like it, because when we premiered, a lot of things were being rushed. Because it was at the start of the pandemic, literally the week after the play, everyone was leaving. So it doesn't feel like it's already been a year, but it is. And that's why we're here. But anyway, how I came up with this story, around 5 years ago, I was in my junior year of theater in college, and I was already trying to think of scripts for my senior play, because our graduation requirement is to direct a play during our senior year. 2 plays, one for the first semester and then another for the second semester. So I already found a script for my first semester play, and I was trying to think of one for my second semester, and I couldn't find one that I liked. So I decided, you know what? I'm a dabble in script writing. We'll see where it goes. So I started writing it during my junior year, and literally took a whole entire year. It was literally by the time I became a senior when I finished it. But when I presented my script to be my senior play, it was denied, and I completely understand why. Because it's a completely new story, hasn't been done before, hasn't been workshopped, so I kind of understood the risk involved with it. So I ended up just directing another script that I actually did end up finding. I did find a backup just in case this was being denied. So yeah, no, I did my backup, and it was also a good performance. So that story literally has been dormant for over a year. No, not over a year, over 4 years. And basically the story of it also was, it's a super loose adaptation of what happened to my old organization, SU Mage, and some conflicts that they experienced during that time when they were still an organization. Now they completely revamped, and they're currently, or not really currently, it's like the child of SU Mage is now SU Geek Culture Society. So it's the same organization in thought, but completely different in how they kind of were as organizations, basically. So yeah, that's basically it. But again, none of the characters that I've written in this play are based off real people, except for maybe one person, because they're based off one of my friends. And the situations are also not actual situations of what they went through. It was more, I got the energy of those conflicts and turned it into the story. And at the same time, I also used a lot of TV tropes and stereotypes to play around the idea of it being geeky and kind of like, it's not supposed to be real. What's going on in this school doesn't make sense in real life. So that's kind of how that story came to be. Or maybe I just have a weird mind, I don't know. But yeah, so 2 years ago during Hibalag, remember Hibalag, when we used to gather so many people in one place? Yeah, we can't do that right now. But yeah, no, 2 years Hibalag, I was at the Geek Culture Society booth, just talking with the new members, and I somehow ended up talking about my script, and kind of told them, hey, by the way, I actually made this story a couple of years ago. If any of you are interested to read it, I could probably just get it out from my computer and send you guys like PDFs of it. And I did, and a few of them really liked it, and they were kind of excited, like, what if it actually happened? And I was like, I kind of thought about it, because I knew that Artista Silimaniana, my academic org, back when I was in college, was planning to do a theater fest that they wanted like alumni to come back and maybe direct the scripts that they've written for their script writing class. But I was the only one so far who was available, so I did. Although the script that I used, which is this one, was not for a class. I just wrote it as a personal project. So yeah, I decided to direct my own play. And by the second semester, around December, I started announcing for casting call. A lot of the actors are actually members of Geek Culture Society. Some were also theater students, while others were actual auditionees. And some I kind of like, hey, by the way, can you audition for my play? Like literally ask them, because there's specific there's specific people I wanted in my play, and so I kind of just asked them, hey, by the way, can you like audition for my thing? Also, because like I had a hard time when it came to casting, especially my character Yuki, because the guy I casted as her boyfriend is over the age of 20, so I needed a girl who's like over 18 because of the interactions they do in the play. So I was struggling with that. I also struggled a lot because I realized while I was trying to cast, I'm like, I have so many male characters and it's very difficult to find that many male actors, weirdly, because a lot more girls are interested. So I tried to basically gender bend my male characters, but I ended up just having an equal amount of guys and girls in my stories, like in my play. So like that was good for me. So yeah, I did have to do another casting call around January though, because I didn't fill it up during December because it was already Christmas break and I couldn't do the casting calls anymore. So yeah, I continued in January and I was able to complete the cast list, which I was so relieved because if it wasn't complete, I would have canceled it. But thank God I didn't, and we're here today. So yeah, no, I'm very proud of what I did with this story. I'm very proud of all the people involved. And yeah, maybe I guess I have to do disclaimers right now, because on the day of the show, we literally only had 1 month of rehearsal. We were supposed to have a month and a half, but because of the start of the pandemic, we lost 2 weeks of rehearsals because the school decided to cancel 2 weeks of classes just to protect the students. And I completely understand that. But the thing is, half my cast are from out of town, so literally half my cast went home. But the ones who were still here, I was able to rehearse with them at least, but it was really difficult with just them and not the whole entire cast. And also on the day of the show, it decided to rain. And I'm just like, it was sunny the entire time we were rehearsing, and literally on the day and on the hour we started, it just dropped. So when you watch the video and you hear weird static in the background, that's actually raindrops falling from the sky. And speaking also of the audio, a lot of the music kind of overshadows a lot of the dialogue, so I ended up having to put subtitles in the story so all of you can understand. And yeah, and also I put a warning literally before the show because there's a bunch of flashing lights that I don't want to cause epilepsy for anyone, and a lot of loud piercing noises that your ears will not be happy about. So just that, this is my fair warning right now. You'll see another warning later in the video. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the show. To the people who hasn't seen it, a lot of people wanted to watch it on the day, honestly, but we only got over 100 people to watch, which is also good because like we expected 50 and 100 people showed up, which is good. But at the same time, on the day, there were 2 other events that was happening. It was also the heat of the election at school. 2 of my actors were supposed to be in the other events, but they decided to be in the show. But yeah, to the people who also watching it again, thank you for watching it again. I know some of you really enjoyed it the first time and would love to relive that experience of watching it again. And also thank you to the people newly watching it, especially friends and family of my actors who were not able to watch it in person. And I know this video took a long time to come out. I did send it to the actors, but again, all the technical issues involved with it was just really bad. So I tried to fix it as much as possible so that this event could happen, and I really hope all of you get to enjoy the show as much as I love it. Trust me, I love it so much. There's a lot of stories happening in my head. The story continues, it's just I don't know when I can present it. But as of now, Please enjoy Geek Out.
Ôi, ôi, ôi.
Avengers, assemble. Aragon had no witness.
Hello there.
Mathematical!
Pathetic.
One of us. You're geek.
Hey, I'm Jonas, and I'm kind of the new guy around here in OD. Yeah, I know I don't look like one, but I am. I actually heard there are a bunch of geeky orgs here that I really want to join. Let's check them out.
Someone say, comic books? Come here, boy, and I'll show you what you need. We love read stories and pictures about heroes and villains, saving cities and being a part of cool clubs and friends. Comic books is where you need to be. You've got Superman, Batman, Iron Man, Spider-Man, Wonder Woman, Invisible Woman, Hawkwoman, and Spider-Woman. All the smacks and powers of action right here in this movie.
Oh, that's so awesome! But do you guys have magic and folklore?
If it's magic and folklore you want, come and join us, the Fantasies. We are witches and wizards, dwarves and elves, dragons of all times. From J.R.R. Tolkien to George R. R. Martin, we know several different lore. Your young siblings would love to join us once they know that we adore reading books that are written by J.K. Rowling, Rick Riordan, and C.S. Lewis. Ha! Mythology isn't too far off as we're all looking to Greek, Celtic, Norse, you name it!
Oh, that's so cool! But do you guys tech in space though? What?
If it's galactic travel you're looking for, so that's sci-fi. You don't have to travel to galaxies far, far away. Right here on Earth, you can warp through everything you need to know what makes you excited. All the days of really here in our science.
I want to join you guys!
Sorry? We don't particularly communicate with anyone from the other groups.
You will have to roll a natural 20 if you want to be part of us, but also be part of them.
I'm sorry, but to be a part of a group of super friends, you can't be a part of any other group.
Coleman! You can't be with us if you're gonna be with them.
Wait, what? Hold on. You read this? Read it right? All these words hate each other? I wanted to train everyone because I'm a bit of everyone too, but I guess I can't. I think I was so excited about this. So, I can't join all of you guys at once? Sorry, I'm another one, but you can only choose one. This sucks. Someone is writing up where it belongs. Oh, hey, I think I started the opposite here.
Oh, Bruce, there you
Well, you could exactly say hi to your
are. Are you sure we should keep doing this?
We've been together for over a year now, and no one's ever found out about us. You
No, because I'd rather find out.
won't.
I wish I didn't have to. I wish I really had to find.
Well, we're reversing the straws on the crate.
What?
Sorry, it's a comic book reference.
See? If all of us were united, we would learn a lot from each other. Like, I'm so curious about comic books, but if my brother finds out I read them, I have to say, sayonara, because he's going to burn them all.
God, my heart just broke a little there. But I have to be honest though, it's hard not to punch your brother in the face.
It's his delinquent attitude. Akira is pretty tough. I mean, he's the leader of the otakus. We're not exactly equal.
We comic bookies are out in one studio, you know. Steve is trying his best to control everybody, but even superheroes can get along with each other.
What's the point of keeping our fandoms to ourselves? It gets tiring listening to Hana and Mario talking about Yai constantly. I don't mind it really, but repeating the same bubbles over and over again tends to get boring.
Sorry, yeah, we?
Makes no sense.
Oh, well, with the number of male superheroes there are, they probably have fun pairing them together.
You probably would.
And there are a lot of guys in comic books, so they probably can.
I should.
What does that mean?
I love you. The Japanese don't really say it much of it, but I just really have to say it.
Now, would you look at that? Apparently, not everyone in each group hate each other. Man, hiding your love for over a year has gotta be tough. Especially since her brother is the top leader. I would not want to be at the end of this path. Still, it's a shame that they're hiding their relationship. I wish you could do something. Uniting the orgs might seem like a big deal, but I'm not easy though.
You scared us.
There's no time to complain. I just saw the Fantasyans and the Sci-Fires coming this way.
What? Oh, we should go now.
Same time here tomorrow?
Bruce, I don't know how much longer I can cover for you. I mean, I'm really happy that you found someone nice. But if anyone from the other groups finds out, they'll lose it. Especially Akira. Did you know that he's broken his 6th metal bat this week?
Freddy, look, I can handle Akira. That tough guy attitude he's doing is calm now.
An actor or not, you're secretly dating his sister. Look, we've been best friends since we were babies, and you know that I'll always have your back. But seriously, man, you get yourself into a lot of different trouble. But you see, the only one being affected by everything else you've done in the past is yourself. This whole Romeo and Juliet thing you have going on with Yuki is not going to affect just our order, but also the Otakus. I just feel like if this keeps up, nasty things may happen soon.
What exactly are you trying to say, huh? Are you saying that you break up with Yuki?
I'm not trying to say anything. It's just between your love life and for the sake of our friends and Yuki's friends, I'd rather you guys stop seeing each other. Plus, I'm running out of lines to tell Steve whenever he decides to just up and disappear. Not to mention that you are running the comic bookies next year, since Steve's gonna be leaving Freddy. You're exaggerating. Imagine how the others would feel when they find out their leader's dating someone from a different group. But honestly, in the end, it's up to you. What's it going now? I don't want to run into that.
I feel really weird eavesdropping on these guys, but I want Bruce and Yuki to break up just because other groups will start speaking out. We should do something. Uniting the different orgs might seem like a big deal, but what do you start?
Hey, you look from earlier. I never got your name, by the way.
Jonas, I'm Lucas.
This is Marty.
Oh, well, not Tita Mayor.
Marty...
It was short for Martha.
Oh, I was thinking Marty McFly from Back to the Future. But anyways, what's with the lightsabers?
Well, Marty here wanted to teach Jedi. Who's leader? I'm teaching this young lady some tricks. Would you be interested to join us?
Can I join the other organ lightsaber?
Yeah. Look, Jonas, right? I know you're new here, and I'll tell you right now. It's not how things work around here. And speaking of things that don't work around here, what are you doing here, Jackson? I'm getting the courtyard today.
Well, we have some plans that require the courtyard.
So get out!
We need to use it more than you do. So bad. We're using it today.
May I also remind you that we're using the courtyard every Monday at 2 in the afternoon? Well, guess what? It's already 2 p.m. So that means this place is battalion territory!
They can't give a crap! We were here first!
Calm down, right? Calm down. Why can't both groups just use the courtyard together? I mean, it's big enough for the both of you. Look, Society Fires could be on this side, and Fantasy could be on that side. See? Problem solved.
Like I told you, Jonas, it's not how things work around here. But you know what? Forget it. You can have the courtyard. I'm leaving, so I don't have to see your stupid face again.
Well, I'm pretty sure you're really good at that. Just like that.
Look at what this was! Mumbling over the rolling towards that. When he decided to leave, I went with him. Of course, you mamas know.
They're brothers?
The leaders of the Fantasians and the Sci-Fires are brothers.
First was this love tragedy between Bruce and Yuki. Now this sibling rivalry with Jackson and Lucas. This feud between the groups got stopped. These groups have so much in common that there literally is no point in fighting.
Oh, hey! It's the Cyphics and the Fantadorkians.
Brad,
Let's see it again. You take that down.
And by the way, yes, R2 weak. How's the science like that? Well. Fresh meat. Join any of these lamos?
Did not join any.
Good. Because what this school doesn't need are any more geeks. Matt, George, that's enough. Or not.
Well, he was a jerk. I would like to agree. But his tweet is bigger than my face, so I really don't want to say anything.
Well, whatever. Like I said, I'm leaving.
Has Brad always been harassing you guys?
Ever since we can remember? Yeah.
And you guys won't stop him? Well, as you can see, they're big and strong as forks. It's gonna look at them too. Does he do this to the other orders as well?
All of us. We both sell tacos, Asian tacos, and he calls the comic cookies. Comic idiots. He's not exactly the best at insults, but you just can't argue with a knuckle sandwich.
You do know there are a lot of you guys, right? If the big four deny, you guys set up to brand the Joey. Jonas, these are one of the situations where I would love to agree with my brother, but like what he said, it's not how things work around here. I'm sorry.
I don't want to be staying here with Brad around. Jackson, can we go?
Sure thing. See you around, Jonas.
See you guys.
There's a lot of stuff that I'm doing. 1, 2, sibling rivalry. 3, bullies. Oh, I need help.
Hi. Hello. Sorry to disturb you, but you look a bit stressed.
You can say that again.
I'm Devin, by the way.
Jonas,
Like the Jonas Brothers?
please don't even start with that joke.
I'm sorry. It's just that I'm guessing you're new here?
Yup, and it's been an interesting first day for me too.
Oh, alright.
Hey, can I ask a question?
Sure.
Are you geek by any chance?
I guess so.
Are you a part of any of the big four here?
No. I'm in my own small group. We're kind of like a sub-faction of the Big Four.
Oh, I didn't know there were other factions.
No one really does. Most people think about the Big Four factions that sometimes the smaller group seems almost, if not completely invisible.
Oh.
It's not so bad. Compared to the Big Four, we smaller groups don't fight with each other. Well, I guess you can say that we get along better than the main factions.
So you guys don't quarrel or disagree with each other?
Nope.
I mean, if you can do it, why can't the big four?
I don't really have a lot of sources about that. But I just think that they did it to prove that one group is better than the other.
Well, that's stupid.
If you say so.
Hey, I forgot to ask, but which sub-faction are you a part of?
Well, I'm a member of the Toons.
So like cartoons?
Yup.
How many members do you guys have?
2? Wait. 1.5.
Half? Well, why half?
The other member isn't very active.
Okay.
Oh, there he is now. Hi!
I can see why.
Oh. Hey, Jonas. I thought you already left.
No, I just sort of stayed a while.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Cass. Here with your episode of Steven Universe you wanted.
And why would I want that?
Huh. Well, that's the last time I talked today.
So, Cass, how are you doing them?
Well, if you have to know, Jonas, I was into fantasy at first, but then I discovered I really like cartoons, but I couldn't exactly tell them or only a movie. So I'm kind of hiding it from it. Besides, not everybody knows about the smaller groups anyway.
I mean, if you can do it, why can't everyone else?
I'm pretty sure there are other people in my group and in the other groups as well that have other interests. But it's too scared to say anything. It's mainly a quiet thing, honestly. These groups started as non-genre separate groups, so to will meet other interests and preferences, likes, just to please that purpose. That's why no one tries to mingle, no one tries to merge. It looks shameful.
Everything you just said made no sense.
It's just the way it is, Jonas, okay? No one has ever tried to stop it, and no one has ever dared to.
Well, I'm daring to.
Jonas! You're new here. If people are going to find out that you're up to, you're going to try to stop it.
I don't care. This is ridiculous. The genre should not be kept selfish into one group. I mean, Jackson and Lucas, they're brothers, right? But they absolutely hate each other. You're Jackson's best friend, right? How do you feel every time they fight?
I don't mind, really.
Seriously?
Okay! When they get too personal about their families, when I kind of draw the line. When they were younger, their parents separated because of some marriage issues and differences. When their dad left, Lucas slept with him, and Jackson stayed with their mom. Their dad was a sci-fi guy, and their mom was into fantasy. So you kind of get where they get their interests from.
That's why they hate each other then.
Yes. But then, currently, those two are an extra bit more stubborn. I heard from Jackson that their parents are trying to reconcile, but the brothers don't want it to happen.
Shouldn't that be a good thing?
Not to those two. They're purposely getting every chance they get to just fight and argue. It's ridiculous. Just so that their parents would reconsider getting back together again.
Seriously messed up. Shouldn't they be happy that their family's getting back together?
Look, it's their problem, okay? Not ours. So let's just try not to butt in.
That's why I really want to unite the groups. I just need a little help.
No one is going to help you, Jonas.
I will.
What? Really?
Yeah. I don't really look like the guy who cares, but honestly, it's hard of the fighting. So, Jonas? Yeah, I'm definitely helping.
Awesome! You know, Cass, you can help too.
I don't know. I'm tired of the fighting too, but I'll think about it.
Suit yourself. Yo, Devin, let's plan.
Okay.
Oh, wait! Okay, I'll help. But I honestly think this is not gonna work.
Great. Hey, you! You're, Freddie, right?
Yeah, why?
I'm Jonas, and the new kid. Yeah, anyways, I was wondering if you'd like to help us.
And why would I help a fantasian and a loony?
No! Well, you see, this morning I overheard your conversation with Bruce and Yuki. And then I overheard their conversation.
Wait, shut up! No one is supposed to know about that. Especially not people from the other factions.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to listen in. I was just kind of in your earshot and I couldn't help listening.
If you spread this around, I swear, I will personally make sure that you will never
one.
speak ever again.
Okay, let's just calm down.
And who asked you to butt in, Bilbo?
Look, I'm not here to be a pest, okay? I'm here because this lunatic of a boy thinks he can unite the Big Four.
What? You know that's impossible, don't you?
That's what I keep saying.
Shut up.
Look, do you want to see your best friend happy or miserable for the rest of his life?
What are you talking about?
You suggested to Bruce that he should break up with Yuki for the sake of the comic cookies? Man, that's not cool.
I just didn't want it to start a faction war.
Wait, isn't Bruce your upcoming leader? And he's dating the sister of Akira? You know that Akira is the most hot-headed person in existence.
I swear if he spread this around, you measly
Up,
little...
up, 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 up. Calm down, dude. We're taking away the title from Akira.
Look, Freddy, no one's spreading negativity, alright? And think about it. Bruce wouldn't be a very good leader if you take away his happiness. And his happiness is you.
Look, the reason I said what I did is because I don't want people to start fighting more than they already are.
You know what you can do to help prevent the fighting?
What?
Help us unite the different groups!
Jonas, you're insane! That won't work, and it never will.
Come on, man. Come on, you're trying.
Are you buying any of this?
I actually think Jonas is crazy. But I am. I mean, aren't you tired of the fighting?
Well, yeah, I am. But things aren't going to change in an instant.
That's why we're starting small, like with Lucas and Jackson.
Jonas! That's not small. And I don't think either of them are gonna appreciate the fact that we're putting in their family problems.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure their parents will. Aren't they the ones who want to get back together? Hasn't Lucas or Jackson ever considered that if they cut this up, their parents might be miserable for the rest of their lives? Hasn't Lucas ever missed his mom or Jackson missed his dad?
I don't know about those things. But I did remember Jackson telling me once that he got serious working with their dad when they're new together.
Sorry, what? Me?
Yeah! Their dad makes these really cool replicas of like just stuff. Like the entire Hogwarts castle. And like that weird round metal space thing with a
Oh,
net.
the Death Star!
Yeah, that thing! And these a giant robot you can assemble in like a huge building where a bunch of superheroes hang out.
The Hall of Justice?
Yeah, and the greatest project, the boat is the best. Yes! I'm sorry, but are we disrupting your sausage party or?
No! You just stopped. Hey, would you like some telephone?
You guys work together? Sure, I'd be happy to. What? Really? Well, why wouldn't I? I'm just as fed up with it as you guys.
I just realized something. You've got one thing, one college, and now you have a fire. This seriously wasn't planned at all.
We also have one.
No! The melody is on top of it. This might actually work.
Let's just not get our hopes too high.
I can finally get the group together. Not bad for my first day, huh?
Jonas.
How are you moving? I haven't unfrozen anyone yet.
I'm a twin, remember?
Are you pulling a pinkie pie on me?
Hey, you're lucky it was me who's breaking the fourth wall with you, or else we would have ended up in a deadpool fight over comic book. He's super annoying and he's very vulgar. Oh, and he also owes me 20 bucks.
I'm sorry, man, but can you go back to being frozen? It's my saved by the bell.
But I'm not a tank.
Just freeze.
Okay, fine, whatever. Jeez, that's so hard.
Whoa! Whoa! Devin, how did you get over there?
Never mind that. How about we meet here again tomorrow, talk about how to get on the top group? Huh?
Jonas, I think you might be the only one who can do that.
Why?
We cannot be seen together. As much as we would like to talk to Mitaku, you're not gonna talk to any of us. It might also cause an alarm as to why all of us are here together.
Okay, then who can I talk to directly? Akira? No! Okay, yeah, that was a bad choice.
Maybe it's my hand then. Okay?
No, it still won't work. He's loyal to Akira and Sam is his brother.
I think I know who you can talk to.
Okay.
Meet me right here tomorrow after lunch.
Great! Now can you please leave? He's been up past 3 now.
Yeah, no problem. I don't want to be late for this.
Guys, let's leave separately, please.
Sure.
Agreed.
Lori! Yuki! Guess what I got from the mail today? Wait. Yuki, are you okay? Huh? Yeah. You look distracted. Come, look at my poster. I'm pretty sure it's still two guys looking cute as a couple. And I was right. Bruce, where are you?
Hopefully it'll work. The only hope for your stupid plan.
Is that her?
Yes.
Hey, Yuki. Hello.
Why are you talking to me, comic bookie?
Yuki, it's fine. I know about you and Bruce.
What? You were supposed to keep this a secret and just randomly tell
But
me
he
this?
didn't tell me. I just sort of found out myself.
Oh, look, Yuki. The reason we're here is, well, Jonas has a proposition.
What kind of proposition?
Would you help me unite the big four factions?
What? Are you for real?
Yes.
Look, yesterday I was able to band together a fantasy and a sci-fi, a comic bookie, to help unite the different groups. All we need now is an otaku.
And we were hoping that you would be the otaku.
Wait, you're helping? After you just told Bruce that you should break up with me?
Oh, Bruce told you?
Yeah, because you told him to.
About that,
What, Freddie? You're taking back?
Yuki, please come down. You don't want to be like your brother now, would you?
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, Freddie. It's just, I don't think I'm ready to break things with Bruce just yet. The only time comes is when Akira finds out.
and I promise he will never find out.
So Jonas, what was it about uniting the groups again?
You and Bruce wouldn't be in this position if the groups were together, right? So, if the groups were united, then you and Bruce can freely date each other. I mean, you said it yourself. You wish you didn't have to hide, you wish you didn't have to fight.
Yeah, I did. Huh? Wait, were you instructing on us yesterday?
I honestly didn't mean to. What you said yesterday really drove me into doing this thing everyone thinks I'm crazy for.
What you're doing is crazy, but if you were able to get one member just to talk to each other, then I'd be happy to help. Finally, you can do something about this. Just make sure my brother doesn't find out. He gets really mad.
So I've heard. Anyways, me and Freddie should get out of here before Bruce gets here. Just meet us here later. We'll be planning.
Yuki! Yuki!
Hi!
I'm sorry I'm late.
It's no problem, really.
I have a surprise for you.
And what for you too?
Really? Well, follow me and we'll close first.
Are you Barbara?
Akira, I have a great idea for the event. How about we have a movie marathon featuring Ghibli films? It's a great idea. Why haven't we thought of that before?
Good idea. Hannah, write that down.
Akira! Hold on! Akira! You won't believe what I just saw.
Yeah, not right now.
It's about Yuki.
What about Yuki?
You won't believe me, but she was with this comic bookie. What? She's with this comic bookie named Bruce. They're holding hands and hugging.
So you're telling me that my little sister is going out to shoot the leader of the comic bookies?
I'm not lying. I wouldn't even believe it for myself. Akira, it's the truth.
Hannah, Marty, do you believe him?
Well, she did seem rather distracted this morning. Yeah, like she's waiting for someone, but we didn't really.
Still doesn't prove anything. Jimmy, you're messing with me. I'm gonna have to introduce you to my batch again.
Akira, please. I'm not lying. I never lie, especially when it comes to Yuki. Try
coming out of school. Just that. It's going to sound more and more like life.
No, right. I'm going to make you excited about right now.
But you're actually real. You do what you do here.
Can you give me a science lab? We're going to the farm right now. Very good.
You better be right. I'll be bringing my son back this week using your face.
I don't just try to promote it.
Hurry up! Hurry up!
Why am I following you anyway? Shouldn't I be avoiding your brother?
I don't want to be there alone.
Okay, fine. We'll leave you with get there, okay?
We're going with my sister!
Whoa! Bruce! Are you okay? Doesn't sound like you feel good. Did someone hurt?
We'll leave you with get there, okay?
We're going with my sister! You're not going to be there!
If I see you near my sister again, my fast goes straight to your face.
Whoa! Bruce! Are you okay? Doesn't sound like you feel good. Did someone hurt you?
Steve, it's no big deal.
No big deal. You're crouched on the ground in pain. Someone just hit our comic leaders for comic bookies. Please, tell me who did this.
Steve, it's fine. It really isn't a problem.
Bruce, you're in pain. Please, tell me who did this.
I can't! I don't want more fighting, Steve!
The person who hit you was from the other factions, wasn't it? Who was it, Bruce? Lucas? Jackson? Kira? He was a Kira, wasn't it? That weird little asshole. He's reset!
Please. I don't want you to start fighting with Kira. I don't want anyone to start fighting!
Bruce, what is up with you? I get the feeling that this isn't about Akira. Is this also about Yuki?
How did you...
I've known for a while now. You think I wouldn't find out? Come on. Let's not talk about it now. Let me help you to the resource.
we are! Where's Yuki?
Hopefully she shows up. But if Akira's making her do something right now, then she probably can't be here. She did agree to help, though.
Well, great. So, what are we planning?
We're here to talk about how to get Jax and Lucas back together. Cass, do you have any ideas?
Honestly, I don't know. They've been fighting since forever. Mari, do you have ideas? I have their dad on speed dial.
Why?
Lucas gets really bad asthma attacks.
So you're just gonna call their dad?
Are you sure that's a good idea? I mean, he'd be really confused as to why all of us are here together. This is a man who builds dioramas from different fandoms. I don't think he'll mind. Point taken.
You know.
Alright.
Hey, Kurt!
Kurt?
I'm in the school courtyard right now. There's a lot of polo here. Okay, I'll see you in bed.
What did he say?
Oh, he thinks Lucas is having another asthma attack, but he'll be here in a couple of minutes.
Well, okay then. I guess Mission Reverse Time Trap is a go. What?
We're naming missions now?
That'd be cool!
Yuki? What's wrong?
I'm really sorry, but I can't show you guys.
What? Why?
I can't find out being rude.
What?
Dude.
No, it wasn't me.
It's not Freddy's fault. I can't find out about himself. I can't stay long. I just want to tell you so they can't help.
Well, so much for talking about.
Marty! Marty! Where's Lucas?
Well, Kurt's actually here.
What do you want? What are you doing? Captain?
Hi.
What are you kids up to?
Well,
Isn't he the physics teacher?
Yeah, no, get off!
Excuse me, sir. I'm Jonas, and
Oh, you were in my class this morning.
yes, and as you know, I'm a new student at this school, and I really want to join all the geeky orgs.
But you found out you can't, right?
Yeah, I didn't think I was right, so I found other people who felt the same way.
And these other people you found are people from the other org sections.
Yes, sir. And as someone new to the school, apparently, this separation is keeping two people from being together.
Let me guess, Bruce and Yuki?
Wait, how did you know about that?
Well, there was a little commotion outside the science class today.
wait, what promotion?
Well, Akira was outside yelling, mad. No surprise there, really. But when I decided to actually see what was going on, physical fighting, verbal fighting, I think with the reason why things got so much worse now.
I've never heard of that story before. Yeah, me neither.
That's kind of part of what they did. Because what happened was, he stayed true to how he felt. I got to tell all the works.
How did you guys feel when both of yourselves became the leaders of both the groups that kicked you out?
Well, we both have really good friends through the works. And they're learning to become leaders. Honestly, I'm really proud of it.
Well, do they know about you guys getting kicked out?
Aren't you kids from different groups? Why are you all here together?
Isn't she that literature teacher?
Jeez, now shut up.
Believe it or not, these kids are trying to get the 4 groups together.
Did I hear that right? The big 4 together?
Yes, ma'am.
Please, call me Data.
Okay, anyways. The first thing we thought of doing was to get your sons to get along with each other. We heard from Caspian that Jackson needs us to make sure you guys don't wreck it.
Caspian!
I know. It's a private matter, but they're taking things too far sometimes, getting on my nerves. I mean, it'd be really nice to see your whole family happy again, together. Just like how I used to remember it. You guys were able to settle with your differences. Why can't they?
Cass, I understand that the situation is frustrating, but those 2 boys are so determined to come together, you might actually stay separated.
That seems really unfair. Isn't there any way you can talk to them?
They would even talk to each other.
Not unless they had no choice but to talk to each other.
How are you gonna do that?
Kurt, you're plotting.
Oh, you know I am. Kids, huddle up, because I'm gonna need your help. Okay. So here's the first thing that we gotta do.
Are you okay?
Nearly.
Oh, okay, cool.
No, Ken, I'm not okay.
Well, why did you say so?
Ken, what are you even doing here?
I don't have class right now, so I came to say hi. Oh, come on, Yuki. Don't be sad. I'm here.
Ken, don't!
What?
You do know this is all your fault, right?
What's my fault?
This is all your fault!
Whoa, Yuki.
It's your fault after I found out. It's your fault Bruce and I should break up. Everything is your fault!
Yuki.
Hey guys, Kira, now is she crying?
Kira, this isn't my fault.
Yuki, tell me, is it his fault?
Yuki?
So it is your fault.
Kira, please, this isn't my fault.
My little sister is crying. The only person here is you. So clearly, it is your fault.
Kira, no!
Bruce, can you listen to me for just 1 minute? I know you're upset, but I know how we can fix it.
That plan that new kid is trying to do. Do you really think it's gonna work? Freddy, the groups have literally been in dispute since our parents were still in high school. Do you really think it'll change after all these years? There's no stopping what's already been done, Freddy. The life of youth is over.
But do you really want that to happen?
Of course not! This is right now. If I go anywhere to you, you're gonna ground me and the acid is back!
But we can do something about it. Bruce, just listen.
Freddy! Stop! You don't know that crazy plan with that new kid. Just don't get me involved.
What now? Wait, Ken?
Leave me alone, comic bookie.
You don't look so good, though. You need any help?
No, I'm fine. I just had a little disagreement with Akira. That's all.
I'm really surprised you're still loyal to that guy.
What are you talking about?
You're so loyal to Akira, even though he beats you up for no particular reason.
No, you're wrong. Every time he beats me up, there's always a
a reason.
Do you hear yourself right now?
I can hear myself just fine. Look, the fact that he beats you up is already a sign that he's a terrible friend. Come here.
Calm down. Calm down. I'm not here to fight.
Why? All we do is fight. Which reminds me, why are you being so kind to me right now?
Well, it's because I'm tired of the fighting.
Yeah, right.
To prove it, I'll help you to the nurse's office. Here.
Don't touch me!
Fine, fine. I won't help you. But if you change your mind, then come meet us later.
Yeah, whatever. Wait, who's we?
Who can believe that my father would send this message? Was it really necessary to write in such an alien language? Took most of my lunch class to figure out that all he wanted me to do was just meet them at the courtyard. Ridiculous. Maybe it was this morning. Boy, my dad, something wrong. We're real. I'm sitting in my mom's class and all of a sudden, he dropped his scroll on my desk. Don't listen to his phone after he tells you to the courtyard. What are you doing here? Mom asked you to come here. What? Why would Dad ask you to come here? Why would Mom ask you? How am I supposed to know? Or Mom and Dad anyway?
Oh, they're gonna be here soon.
How do you know?
Because they told us to keep you here until they get here.
Who's, wait, what's going on here? Did you guys set this up? Actually,
Jonas,
you're behind this.
I didn't plan this. They did.
Mom? Dad?
Hi, boys.
Okay, I don't get it. What's going on here?
We are here to talk about your family problem.
What family problem? Our family's perfectly fine. Separated.
Family is not right. What if our parents always believe that we're no? What if they back together? Do you realize how much you and your brother are hurting your parents so by arguing so much? Demanding that they never get back together? I swear, the both of you are idiots!
Sorry.
Sorry, okay? I'm sorry to hear your brother constantly fighting. How long is there?
What? Remember times we realized suddenly it goes up. Your mother and I really got together again.
Yeah, but this mom's like nagging you again. Mom, what if Dad doesn't go to us again? You're fighting your own and so are they.
Your father and I have looked for our differences. Maybe the woman you're best friends right now. We did this just to help both of you. We care enough to help us because we don't want to constantly fighting anymore. Look at this!
Still not overdressed yet. Kira, please, what happened yesterday? It wasn't my fault.
I want to hear it again. What I saw is what I saw. So can you please stop bugging me? I'll teach you in a couple of days. The goals and preparations. You can be useful, be useless. It's always up there.
I'm not useless. I'm unlovable. There's a relax and hang out around tables and play here. There's a surprise birthday for Yuki. It's not I told you that I feel deeply about Yuki, I'm really sorry. I know I did. I know. I'll make you happy again. And then she won't be enough. But she won't talk to me. I can't think of any ideas.
Jonas is.
Yo, okay.
Hey, I'm sorry I couldn't be there earlier.
That's fine. We're actually back together now.
It's only a popular.
Yo. That.
Oh, it is. Hey, Ken.
What do you want? Just because you helped me from the nurse's office doesn't mean we're friends.
Well, that's too bad. I just thought what I said yesterday would have changed your mind, but I guess it didn't. Bye then. Bye.
Wait! Hang on! You owe me something.
What do I owe you?
You helped me to the nurse's office, right?
Yes?
So that means you owe me for helping me. I don't think that's how
Yes. What do you need?
Alright, so I made you inside for some reason. May I help you fix it?
What?
Can you help me make Yuki happy again? I messed up. I don't want to fix it. The worst thing is, I don't even know what I did.
Ken, I don't think you're gonna like the end result.
Why?
Well, should we tell him? Yeah, I guess we should.
Why would I like it?
Ken, the only way to make Yuki happy again is to get her back together with Bruce. I'm sorry, Ken, but it's the only way that she'll be happy. Right? Yes, she will.
You guys get started.
Let's not hold behind, Ken. We know.
Okay, let's get this fan art started! Oh man.
Who do you think is safe? The Dorkians or the Cyphers?
I gotta
Give me that.
Whoa!
They're doing this here in school? I think we find those Asian tacos and tell them what we think of this.
I have a great idea. Why don't we join the otaku cosplay photo shoot?
But the photo shoot is so uncool. Why would we go?
Yeah, Brad. What about to have weird all over us?
It's not the point, you stupid dumb idiots. We'll go there, ruin their photo shoot, destroy their props, and break their costumes. Basically, tell them that these kinds of things don't belong in school, and that it shouldn't belong anywhere else. You got that through your heads now, numbskulls?
We got it, Brad. Just showing those weirdos who's boss around here. Man, they need to get a life.
Yeah, cosplay? More like, girls play? What the hell are they gonna accuse you of dressing up some dumb character nobody cares about?
Just a total waste of time. By the time we get there, they'll make sure not to mess with normal. Because being weird is unacceptable. A real delicate.
Hey, Brad. What's you got there in your hand?
Nothing. Just some dumb game I took from the adults.
Whoa, hey, wait up!
Man, man, not good. Definitely not good. No. It's happening. No.
Are you okay, man?
No, man! Brad is innocent and going to a real taco cosplay shoot!
Brad's gonna do what now? There you are! What do you want from me? I'm doing what Akira told me to do, okay? I'm keeping my distance from Yuki.
Well, that's good to know. But now, you should really get back to seeing her again.
What? You're going against what Akira said?
I just don't want you to be back anymore.
And why do you care?
Well, I cared enough to tell Akira you guys were dating.
Wait, you're doing what told Akira that we were dating? So you're the reason Akira found out about us?
Please, wait, no!
Freddy, what the hell? You're protecting him?
Let me explain!
Alright, explain.
Me and Jonas ran into him earlier. He's asking us for help.
Help for what? To make you be happy then. He said the only way to make you happy is to make you guys back together.
Is this some kind of a practical joke?
Bruce, why would I be working with him just to prank you? You're my best friend, and I hate to see you like this. He's just as concerned for Yuki. He messed things up and he wants to fix everything.
This is true. Yeah, I just don't want Yuki mad at me anymore. She is recommending my fault because it is. I don't care if Akira will beat me up by doing this. It doesn't hurt as much as Yuki hating me.
You like her, don't you?
Yeah, but you love her and she obviously loves you. I don't care if I can never be with her. I just don't want her mad at me anymore. Well,
Yay! Happy ending!
But guys, seriously, we have a problem.
What is it?
I overheard that Brian and his Goonies said that they're going to ruin Otaku cosplay shoot.
Do nothing. What? Look, I want to get back to Yuki and you want her to come back.
yeah.
Well, give him a plan.
How?
Let's talk about it, okay? Jonas.
Devin. Whose is this?
I don't know. Brad said he took it from someone.
Okay, I guess I'll hold on to it in case someone's looking for it.
Okay, let's go.
Huh?
Thanks for letting me borrow this.
No problem. Just make sure to keep it one piece.
I'll try my best, but no promises. It's time for the cosplay shoot. We should get going.
No, go up. I simply need stuff.
I got the leaders of the other groups to be there. You're the comic books leader. You have to be there too.
No,
What? I'm not leader until next year.
I'm gonna be really busy this year. You know, graduating, all that. I'm telling you, everyone says when I'm not around.
Yeah, but what's been going on? All the other members found out about
You're about to start the bus. Coming back. Bringing life. Around the back of that. No one will everything. Everything is fine. That'll help you. No one will understand. Trust me. Very wrong.
I will.
Okay.
Where's Ken and Akira? They should have been here an hour ago. My makeup is melting.
Akira's probably beating up Ken for a tiny sting. Not that I care.
Are you really still blaming Ken for what happened between you and Bruce?
Yes,
We didn't even know you guys were together. I thought you trusted us.
I do. It's just you two guys are so loyal to this org that you also do what Ken did.
Of course we won't. Akira may be our leader, but you're still our friend. And, since we're being honest here, I have something to tell you guys. I'm secretly hanging out with the Phillies. The couch potatoes? They are not! What we watch are basically TV shows. It just so happens that I like live action shows too. And mind you, the gay ships are still there. But, you see, Yuki, you weren't the only one hiding things for yourself. You like comic book guys, and I like Sherlock and Doctor Who.
Isn't Doctor Who a sci-fi thing too?
I guess so.
This is helping a lot, but I still couldn't forgive what Ken did.
Yuki, Ken was only doing what he thought was right for the org. You know he's not the brightest person ever, but he's still Akira's best friend, even though Akira beats him up.
You're right. Maybe I got so worked blaming Ken that I realized that he'd been through so much more than I have. I'll forgive him when he arrives.
And let's hope that soon.
You still haven't told us what you're into, Mari.
Nothing else other than anime and manga. You're lying.
I'm not!
Mari! Mitsu.
What?
I mean to... Mari, I mean to K-pop, okay? I mean to K-pop. Just that I was hoping I could get away without telling it to you guys. You're a popper? I'm not proud of it, okay? Most of us are toxic. It's just that I can't help but listen to their songs.
Was that the day you were upset that you had a mail that didn't arrive?
I paid a good amount of money for some authentic merchandise and the post office had to lose it.
Really?
I got over it now, though. My parents bought me a ticket for a concert during the summer.
You two are weird, and I love that. Leave us alone, Brad.
Being brave, are we?
We don't want any trouble.
Well, that's too bad, because we do. Well, it doesn't seem too bad now, does it, guys? He's a little eye candy.
once my brother gets here, you'll be really sorry.
Well, he isn't here now, is he? And as much as you're looking really good in that dress, I still don't think that it should be done here.
Hey! Leave him alone!
What do you want? I don't have to dress you in this.
Let the girl photograph. He doesn't have to end up in a fight. Count us in.
We don't want to do a match.
What is this? You're in the lion's face? Fine. I'll take on all yours. Matt, yours.
Just wait a second, alright? There's no point in fighting.
Jonas! You were the one who told us to stand up to Brad and his Goonies!
That's when I thought he was the problem.
He is?
Then tell me, Brad.
What do you want? Kid? I don't have time for this. No, weirdos to vote.
So you really don't care about this, huh?
Where did you get that?
You left here the other day.
Yeah? Well, that's not mine, so it doesn't concern me.
So you won't care if I do this?
Okay, that's fine. So what? This doesn't have to do about anything in this.
But Brad, you told us you took it from one of them.
Guess even you wouldn't tell them about this either, huh?
Tell us what, Brad?
Your leader, Brad here, he's really into playing video games.
Why not?
Yeah, you are. You're really into Pokemon, dude.
You kids are right. Those games are fucking more in here. And also, XXX Brandon.
Games are definitely here.
It's fine. Don't be ashamed of this. Everyone here plays video games. It's not something to be ashamed of.
It's easy for you to say. Do you know how many times I've been reprimanded just because I do these things when I was little?
You're doing the same thing to us now.
Well, that's because I've been told it was weird. And seeing you enjoy it and act like it's normal makes me mad that you can enjoy it and I can't.
Brad, it's not weird. Look at modern media, movies, television. They're all related to something geeky.
Well, Brad, geek culture is becoming mainstream. But it's people like you that makes people like us look weird for liking something that everyone else is trying to like. Only to find out that you're one of these people. You're one of us. You're a geek.
And so are your friends.
Hey, let go the asshole out! You losers!
Sorry, Brad. We were scared you'd beat us up.
Yeah, we just don't want to end up like that guy! I guess there's no point to any of this anymore.
Hey, how about a truce from all the orcs?
I think that's a great idea. Do all the leaders agree?
I'm in.
Me too.
And why not?
Oni-san, really?
Yeah, and if you want to do it in groups order, it's fine.
Oni-san!
So, what are we doing with these guys? Brad?
I'm part of this?
I mean, if you're finally gonna accept you're one of us, might as well, right?
Now that this is over, I guess we have a lot to talk about. So,
Yes.
So you actually help us?
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm sorry for letting my brother down.
So, you're part of this, huh?
Yeah. Kira, I don't care if you beat me up. I just did all of this to make Yuki happy again.
You just got it back.
Yeah. We captured her! I'm confused.
Look, you did this to make my sister happy. I love my sister. The fact that my best friend would find me, even go lengths, just to make her happy, it's the best friend I've ever seen.
So you're not gonna cheat?
I'll make a deal with you. I'll stop beating you up, you continue to be my best friend.
Wait, I wasn't your best friend before?
Yes! Oh, I finally got the group together. Well, not by myself, of course. I had a little help. Anyways, this time they're finally together. Everyone's getting along. Bruce and Yuki's love will finally flourish. The siblings, the family, they're together. And Brad has friends. You know, guys, their stories tell us that it doesn't matter what other people think. Don't be afraid to be who you are. What really matters is what you think of yourself. It's been a fun experience, guys. Can't wait to experience more.
Hey, Jonas! Sorry I'm late. Oh, yes, so you're coming to the audience again.
Yeah, I'm telling them what happened earlier. But anyways, dude, you're more than just late. It's over.
It is?
Uh-huh. What took you so long?
Well, I was gonna come here earlier, so I saw that.
Well, Devin, maybe you should take a break. No, socks. This.
There he is! Hey, get back here, Ted! It's not like 20 bucks! Get back here!
Okay, well, Devin's chasing the bird with a mouth. I'd like to tell each and every one of you, thank you. Thank you for joining with us on this chaotic adventure. And I want you guys to know that us geeks aren't always just weird fanatics. Although I can't deny that we can be at sometimes, but we're people too. And hey, you're a geek, don't be afraid to be one. Share it, own it even. It's been fun meeting you guys. Peace!
and the crew. Sound technician, Randall Gunn. Makeup artist, Jean Claudine Villando. Set designer, Jana Apazar. Stage manager, Mary Denise Sayora. And your director and writer and principal of all these children, Winona Rosas.
Thank you. To be for real, guys, thank you so much for enjoying yourselves, watching the show. I really couldn't do it without, obviously, the members of my org, my friends. Literally, do you want me to make you guys cry? Again? But no, for real, thank you so much, guys. You have no idea how long this took. Okay, just for you to guys know, we actually rehearsed this for literally just a month. And I really couldn't have done all of it with like a lot of help, So thank you so much. Thank you for enjoying the show. Geek out! Geek out! Thank you.
You take me back like Nintendo, when we were 10, yo, our hands out the window, wherever we go, you bring me back like Atari, like sleepover parties, baby, I'm sorry, but I'm not letting go, you got my heart going hard, like the shoes with the pumps, got my You take me back like Nintendo, when we were 10, yo, our hands out the window, wherever we go, you bring me back like Atari, like sleepover parties, baby, I'm sorry, but I'm not letting go, you got my heart going hard, like the shoes with the pumps, got my battleship stuff, and you already know, you take me back like Nintendo,
You got a body that can make me scream. I wanna take you for a ride in my Superman sheets. Got an old mixtape full of workout songs. Gonna take you to the point and make out all night long. Something about you I can't explain, but man, you got me feeling like a kid again. And damn, you got me crushing like way back when. And
you take me back like Nintendo, like when we were 10, yo, our hands out the window, wherever we go, you bring me back like Atari, like sleepover parties, baby, I'm sorry, but I'm not letting go, you got my heart going hard, like the shoes with the pumps, got my battleship stuff, and
Hey, this is Devin. So, for my experiences in the play, I was kind of hesitant at first during the auditions because I didn't know what I was doing. But luckily, they were kind enough to help me in the ad libs and acting from a character that I was trying to portray. And I didn't expect to be in it actually. And as the practice progresses, we slowly also get to know each other, even though in and out of acting and rehearsals. And I was so happy that our play paid off because even though there are times good or bad, we still try to finish what we have started. So thank you very much, Wani, for having me in the play and all the rest of us. Thank you.
Fun, frightening, and freeing. These are the three things I could summarize when preparing for the play Geek Out. It was fun because there were a lot of goofballs in the cast. It was frightening because I had personal insecurities. I actually have stage fright, and it was overwhelming to perform in a large crowd, even more than what we had initially expected for the play. But it was freeing because I got to really get out of my comfort zone, be taught with mentors such as Sir Dave and Atiwani to really know how to really play like you would do as a kid. It was a really enriching and really nostalgic feeling of what it is like to be a child again, and it was the most incredible thing that has happened to me during my coming of age, since we're all pressured to be grown up. But sometimes you can really let go of that. That's all.
Okay, so about Geek Out. It was actually my very first play, the very first real play that I auditioned for and performed it for a live audience. What else to say? It was really daunting at first because I've never done that before, but it was also hella fun. Just the auditioning, then the readings, then the rehearsals we've had, the countless rehearsals that we've had along the way, leading up to the final play, which was honestly surreal. Like, when it was all over, I'm like, damn. Like, I can't unsee all of my friends as those characters. Just because they were all, like, super cool and super fleshed out. Anyway, what else can I say? Geek Out was hella fun. Like, the play itself and, like, getting into this whole character. Yeah, that's all I have to say. I'll see you guys around.
Hi there, I'm Max. I play as Marty, Lucas's best friend and fellow sci-fier in Geek Out. My experiences being in this play were very fun and exhilarating, to say the least. These were one of the few times in my life where I actually felt really confident myself, being in front of a lot of people and having fun with it as well. Because the cast members, they pretty much became like a second family to me, where every time that we would just be around each other, all my problems would just melt away instantly. I really love being in this play. I thank the director so much for giving me the opportunity to be in it. Thank you very much.
Hello! My name is Adrian Eslios and I play Ken in Geek Out. So, my experiences in the play, yeah. It's just pretty simple, not much to say because I'm a man with few words. So, this play was really fun. It was kind of awkward since I was the youngest and kind of learned new things. It also helped me gain my experience. Yeah, baby. So, it helped me gain my experience in acting and more confidence. Yeah, baby. More confidence for me. So in all seriousness, it was really fun. There was a lot of really funny moments I wouldn't forget. This is a really unforgettable. I'm really happy to be in this place. So
Hello everyone, I am Lian Kirit. I am the actor who played as Gabriel. So I will be answering some questions that was given to me about my experience of Geek Out. Here is the first question.
How did you know about Geek Out? Did someone told you about it, or did you just found it by yourself?
How did I know about Geek Out? I knew about Geek Out because of Vanilla. She actually shared her script that she made years ago during Hibalag. So no one told me, I just found it by myself.
Now, through that information, why did you join Geek Out? What made you think to yourself that you want to join Geek Out? What made it special?
I joined Geek Out because I wanted to do the role of Mari. But unfortunately, I didn't get the role and I got Gabriel. Now, having that information in mind and what made it so special to me is because Gabriel is such a great character to play because she has this really great background story that's kind of complicated, which you will actually see in more on the next Geek Out place maybe in the future. We don't know.
How was your whole experience, from your first expectations or impressions to your final hurrah?
My first impressions of it is I really think that it was really, really great. But when it was like already there, it really how do you call it? It's more than what I have expected. So I'm really happy that I became part of the play and yeah, I got to play Gabriel.
What was your best memory? How would you define Geek Out in one word?
Best memory is when me and Kurt, like Gabriel and Kurt, reconciled and they had to talk it out with their children and their children reconciled due to that. So yeah, I'm very happy with that scene and I really love that scene. And also, how do I describe Geek Out? Geek Out in one word is awesome because you don't just get to play a role that is what's this good, but you also get to hang out with friends that have the same interests as you. Like being a geek doesn't really mean that you're weird, but it makes you unique and different from others because you're being you and you are being great by yourself.
What's up, you guys? I'm Gabriel Constantino. I play Kurt in Geek Out. This was a role I had a lot of fun playing with because he and I relate to each other in a lot of ways. It also gave me a chance to take my geeky personality and get in touch with it and really put it out there. Rehearsals were a lot of work, but it was also a lot of fun, even though it was multiple times a week, in between classes, late in the evening. But being part of the creative process with our director, my fellow actors, and really building out our characters and this world that they come from into reality was an amazing experience, that's for sure. It's certainly one of the highlights of my time in Silliman University, and if someone wants to get into something like this, I would say go for it. Just have fun with it. We had fun with it, and I hope you guys have fun watching and enjoying the show.
Hey everybody, I'm Stephen Joshua Larot, the actor of Jackson of Geek Out. Well, if I have to say anything about my experience in the play, I would say it's amazing. And as for me, especially as a newcomer from last year's, I would say this is one of the most fun activities I've done so far in my first year of Silliman. Honestly, being able to jump to do something in this kind of play is something I never imagined that I would be doing. Because, like, wow, I'll be on stage in front of a big audience, acting out really many lines, and I thought it would be impossible, but until I finished it, it was possible. Despite having little experience in the theater arts, it was a good learning ride for me to understand at least the basic fundamentals of acting. And I would say I did learn a lot, especially that there were some professionals that were able to guide us, and also thanks to our talented director, Vanilla Orsas. And I would say I am very thankful about our play, that it came to a success, and that others are able to also watch it in YouTube stream, especially that we're not allowed to have close contact for now. But I guess in the meantime, I hope you guys enjoy the showcase premiere of Geek Out.
Hi, I'm Lucas. Well, technically the guy who plays Lucas, and I'm here to tell you about my experience in being part of Geek Out. My overall experience with it all was amazing, even though that was my first time being a character in an actual play. And I have no regrets being part of it. If you were to ask me what was my most favorite part in the whole experience, I would say my favorite part was the rehearsals, considering that I was surrounded with all my friends, and I also made new friends along the way with the other actors as well. We had a lot of fun doing it. We also had like a lot of inside jokes that were created during the process, and that just made the whole experience amazing. Well, that's all I can say for my experience in my part. Anyways, geek out.
Hi, my name is Christopher Venus and I play the role of Matt in the play Geek Out. Things along the way has been really fun and exciting. I also learned a whole new lot of stuff. I also gained a few friends along the way, also learned new hobbies like watching anime and stuff, because I've never really been interested in that before, but now I do. So I also like ate a few stuff with my friends, and also stopped foot in places I've never been to in the Silliman campus. And all in all, it was really an exciting adventure.
What's up, guys? It's me, Brad. So, how'd you enjoy the show? To give you a brief background, I've been friends with the director for quite some time now, and she's actually been planning this play for years. So I was one of the few people who was able to see the makings of the script and was able to do a voice reading of it before it was even released or even finished. During this time, I played or voiced Brad, and Akira, Yuki's brother. So when the director Wani finally finished the play, she immediately scouted me and asked if I could play one of the characters. So of course I said yes, otherwise I wouldn't be here. The practice day was pretty fun actually. She gave us a lot of freedom with our characters, but she also of course had in mind what her characters do. So of course she had to tell us what to do, but she gave us freedom. The rest of us, the cast, had fun with our roles. We often joked around a little too much sometimes, but at the end of the day we followed our director, and without her we wouldn't have been able to been part of this, and we wouldn't have been able to have as much fun as we had. The cast would often hang out right before the practice times and go to the venue when the times come. We often had to go to the venue early because we had to practice ours or warm up way ahead of time. So yeah, that's about it. My experience in this Geek Out adventure of mine. Thank you for watching.